Kung meron bang flight ng Cebu Pacific papunta doon, sa tingin mo, titigilan namin yun? Whether there is or there not, the question is, payag ba si Saudi? Again, yun po yung dilemma namin. Yun yung concern, kung paano namin sisiguraduhin na makalipad kayo. Because at the end of the day, as per yung master contract ng Saudi, executed between the NCMF as the Pilgrimage Office ng Pilipinas, as recognized by the ng MOHO, ng Ministry of Hajj and Umrah, all of these flights predetermined, pre-screened. So ngayon, kung tutuusin, kung titingnan po natin very strictly yung terms and conditions ng master contract na yun, ang nakalagay doon flag carrier. May exception doon. Ano yung exception? Obviously, those who fly directly from there, assuming hindi na kayang i-accommodate ng flag carriers, assuming hindi pasok. But kailangan may prior screening pa rin ng ministry. So again, may certain things na yung limitations hindi sa amin galing. It's just that in so far as we are concerned, kailangan namin gawin yun because ang obligasyon namin to ensure ma-issuehan ng visa. That much is clear, yung visa issuance at saka yung ensuring na ma-accommodate yun nandun sa batas yun. Eh ang problema, si Saudi naka-all in eh. For you to be issued the visa, kailangan naka-input na dun sa portal meron. Again, uulitin ko yung kaninang paulit-ulit, yung sinasabing yung Mushair or yung Mutawif. When you say basically Mutawif, it's the Hajj fees that is necessary for the visa to be issued. Kung papayag ang Saudi na i-issue yung visa ng walang hotel, so be it, walang problema sa amin. But hindi, the portal will not issue you the visa unless secured mo yung contract. So what will happen here is that even the visa issuance, mahihiwalay sa timing yan, hindi sabay-sabay. Kasi syempre hindi, assuming pagbigyan natin yung privatization, kanya-kanya ng capacity yan, kanya-kanya ng schedule yan. Whether makapasok ka or hindi, well, honestly, hindi nasakit sa ulo sa amin yun. But again, inuulit po namin, respectfully, ang concern namin dito is yung nasa laylayan. Because yun ang problema, sila yung kailangan ng tulong ng gobyerno. And kami, again, we respectfully, I think there is a room for a middle ground here. But it's not a black and white yes or no lamang. Respectfully as worded, kasi doon po sa current version, tinanggal lang entirely. Now, kung ganun po ang mangyayari, then let's expect yung kalagaman to happen again. Because clearly, walang strings attached. Ako po, if you ask me, if will be pushed to shove, at the bare minimum, kailangan po siguro, kung hindi man kami, kung sino iba, there should be a regulatory body regulating yung private transactions. But, ang isa pa ho doon, and again, I think we manifested this also, yung input po ni Saudi yung pinaka-importante because we may pass a law here. Saudi is not bound by local laws. And again, yung doon po sa mga nire-require namin with the Shites, with the pilgrims, lahat po yun, black and white, nandun po yun sa nandun po yun sa master.
Privatized ba sa other countries? Tayo?
Yes.
Other countries?
For your information, Mr. Chair, worldwide privatized na po. In fact, Saudi Arabia itself, private. Kahit taga-Mika ka, mag-Hajj ka, pupunta ka sa travel agency, Thailand. So Mr. Chair, alam ko, prior dito sa gagawin niya, nag-research sa kasi may nabasa ako eh. Sa Thailand, private. Specifically, Amerika. Kasi ang Amerika, walang Muslim of Boston eh.
Okay.
So individually pwede. Ang Saudi Embassy, for the information of this body, ang Saudi Embassy, they can accommodate individually, they can accommodate by travel agency, they can accommodate by the government. Kasi open sila eh. Not only one portal. Now, ang problema ko dito sa how many years na problem. The issue dito, sila ang bumili ng hotel. Sa akin yung pera, kasi mag-hadya ko ngayon eh. Sila ang kumuha ng hotel, which is under the law. Wala ko silang provision to conduct a procurement kasi pera ko yung pera eh. This is something with the other agency like DPWH. Na yung pera is from the everyone, so pwede mag-determine yung DPWH saan ilalagay yung tulay. Kasi pera nito, ito pera ko ito eh, pera nila. Idiniktadyan mo yung pera ko na pa. Isa pang issue which is established sa Congress. Ito yung masakit. No? Under the law, ang freedom of choice, nandun, sabi ni attorney, hindi natin maano siya ito kasi ano tayo eh, demokratikong bansa tayo. You can say whatever. But attorney, we have the law. We have the law. So we have to follow the law. Yan yung gusto ni Mr. Chair na nagagalit siya. In fact, nung binding the law, galit na kasi eh. Eh ito, hindi lang binding, binaliktad. As per the investigation in the Congress. Kaya, ang Congress, yung sabi ko mag-ombudsman kami, not me, the Congress itself, kasi nangulikta sila na walang basta. Mayroon yan. Pinareceive ko yung kwan, yung recommendation ng Congress mismo. So ang stand namin ni attorney, not my stand, stand ng Kongreso at stand ng batas at stand ng Constitution. We can find the Saudi Arabia similar doon sa pagpunta ko sa mosque na I don't need NCMF kasi nagdadagdag sila. I can prove it that.
Noted.
Yes, you want me to prove? Onwards, nandiyan yung Saudi Embassy. Ang kailangan namin transparency, attorney, ano yung sinasabi mo? Kasi we are talking here as family. Sinasabi mo na yung mandate ng Saudi Arabia, show us here. Kasi some of us can read Arabic. Oo.